All right, let's dive into Monkey World by the Monkey Dance. Now, we're not just going to talk about the music here. Oh no. We're going to treat these lyrics for what they really are, a seriously sharp critique of our times. It's like they're holding up a mirror to all the chaos and illusions we're living in right now.
So the song just throws us right into the deep end with this line, doesn't it? This isn't some gentle welcome mat. It's a bold statement. And it's our way into a world that honestly feels a little too familiar. You know, a place where common sense has just kind of been shoved aside for total absurdity.
Okay, so first up, the song dives headfirst into one of the biggest, messiest issues of our time, the complete breakdown of truth.
Wow, this line just hits the nail right on the head, doesn't it? It's talking directly to the world we live in now. I mean, it's a dead-on commentary on fake news, on propaganda, basically any situation where stories are bought and sold, and nobody's thinking about the real price we all end up paying for it.
And what happens when truth is for sale? Well, you get this thick fog of confusion, right? When every single fact can just be shot down by some paid-for alternative fact, we lose our common ground as a society, and it becomes almost impossible to actually fix anything real.
So this really makes you wonder, right? I mean, think about it. Advertising, political spin, even the algorithms on your social media feed. The song is really pushing us to see just how often truth gets twisted, packaged, and sold to the highest bidder. And you know, this whole idea of corrupted value, it goes way beyond just information.
Which brings us to the next big theme, the economy of absurdity. The song shifts gears a little, moving from corrupted information to the corruption of value itself, taking a hard look at modern capitalism and our whole consumer culture.
Okay, check this out. Bananas as currency, madness as law. This line is the absolute core of the song's economic critique. It paints this incredible picture of a society running on systems that are totally random and make no sense. It's asking, what if the things we're all chasing, our bananas, are actually, worthless?
Yeah, so bananas as currency isn't just some funny phrase. It's a powerful symbol for a system that's completely obsessed with buying and consuming stuff. And the rules of this game, that's the madness as law part. These rules often have nothing to do with common sense or what's actually good for people.
And this line just perfectly sums up the result of all that. Their kingdom is plastic. It's a world built on fake, superficial, throwaway stuff. All those short-lived trends we see everywhere. Chasing after these plastic goals isn't seen as smart or wise. It's painted as a huge, tragic mistake.
So after looking at the system, the song turns inward. It starts exploring what's going on inside the heads of the people who are actually trapped in this monkey world.
Man, what a powerful image for today, right? A circus of mirrors. It's this perfect picture of a confusing, disorienting hall of illusions. And you can totally see how it connects to chasing an identity on social media, or just being stuck on that endless hamster wheel at work, hoping for a fulfillment that, let's be honest, never really comes.
See, in this world, you're not even chasing something real. You're just chasing a warped reflection of yourself. It's that constant hunt for more likes, for the next promotion, for some version of success that was made up by the circus, not by you. And the worst part, it's a race that literally has no finish line.
And this is where the song hits us with a huge paradox. It totally gets that we all want to change, that we're screaming for freedom from this whole pointless race. But, and this is the kicker, it also calls us out on how we're part of the problem, how we cling to the very chains that hold us back, just because they feel safe, familiar.
The conflict couldn't be clearer. On one hand, you have this deep desire for freedom, but on the other, the reality is that we're holding on tight to those chains of comfort and routine. It's that huge gap between what we say we want and what we're actually too scared to let go of.
The song just boils this whole paradox down to one incredible line, dancing in fire but fearing the flames. It's asking us, point blank, why do we do this? Why do we jump right into situations we know are dangerous or destructive, all while being terrified of getting burned?
All right, this leads us straight to the song's big finish, which really makes you question the whole point of all this running around. Like, what actually happens if you win the game in Monkey World?
This is such a great way to put it. The critique here is that we're building our progress on a super shaky foundation. I mean, reaching for the stars is awesome, right? But if your tools, your hands made of clay, are flimsy, and you're building on stuff that's designed to fall apart, well, the whole thing is just destined to crumble.
And let's be clear, this isn't just pretty poetry.
This is a direct shot at all the unsustainable systems we've built. Our economy, how we treat the environment, you name it. They're all set up for a quick win, not for long-term survival. We are literally building our future on things designed to decay.
And then comes the killer question from the chorus. After all of that climbing, all the chasing, all the fighting to get ahead, you finally make it. You're at the top. But the song stops you dead in your tracks and asks, so, what's the view? Was any of it actually worth it?
The song doesn't really wait for you to answer because it already knows the answer is pretty bleak. In this broken system, getting to the top brings you absolutely zero real satisfaction. The view from up there? It's just more of the chaos you thought you were escaping. It proves the entire race was just an illusion from the start.
So in the end, Monkey World leaves us with this one final, really haunting thought. It's more than just a song. It's a warning shot. It's asking us to take a hard look at the foundations of our own lives, our own ambitions, and our society. And really think about it. What's going to be left when all the temporary stuff we're chasing finally falls apart?